Good morning, everybody. So we're back for another Whip It Up Wednesday Crockpot collaboration. I'll think of a title for mine as I'm going and kind of see how this goes. But, so today we're going to do that, and I'm actually going to be doing a Whip It Up Wednesday Crockpot meal slash four corner pantry meal slash clean out my fridge kind of thing, because I got a lot of little bits of leftovers in my fridge, so I want to get that stuff used up. So this is in collaboration with Lisa from Sutton's Days, Mandy from More to Life, Linda from Linda's Pantry, and Heather, the Needy Homesteader, and myself, Tina. And we want you guys to join in on this, so don't forget to leave your links and all those other fun comments and that down below in the comments section, so I know where to go and check out your video to add it to the playlist. And don't forget, your video must say in there that you are doing a video response to our collaboration, so that way we know about it. So let's just get this party started, because I really don't know where this is going. I have leftover pork roast from a picnic pork shoulder roast that I did up 2 days ago now, so it needs to get used up. And there was leftover gravy from it. Oh, it was so good. I cooked it up with a jar of the French onion soup and a can of mushrooms, and it came out gorgeous. So I'm going to take that stuff and I'm going to put it in here and make a soup, stew, something from it. We're going to make a dinner out of stuff that's in my fridge. So we'll be back when I am just about at the crock pot. So be right back. Okay, so let's start by number one, getting my crock pot warmed up. I'm going to just turn it on low for the moment. Actually, I'm going to leave it on low because everything that's going in here is pretty well cooked. But this is all going in here. This container holds 3 cups worth of stuff. So that is going in there. Whoop. Okay, so that's going in there. There's mushrooms in here. There's little bits of gravy, of course there's gravy. It is gravy. Little bits of onions. What else was in here? And cornstarch. That was all I put in that roast, or the gravy, because it didn't need anything else from the French onion soup. So, okay. So that is now in there. Now I gotta go and cut up that pork roast, because my kids throw the fat and everything in the container. So I gotta go cut it up and rummage through it to get the meat. So we'll be right back. All right. So we've got our gravy in there. It's warming up and doing its thing. I've got my leftover pork roast. I just kind of chopped it. Found some mushrooms in there, so they're gonna go in there. But I just left it in pretty big chunks because this is gonna shred up really nice in there. So I've got that in there. I have some leftover kale from the other night. Actually, when I made the pot roast, actually, we had kale with that. So that's going to go in there. What do I got here? I have some celery. Guys, and this stuff is all pre-washed and that. I do this every Sunday. I wash and chop a whole bunch of vegetables. So in that way, all my kids have to do is go in the fridge and grab it out, and it's already done and ready for them. And so when I'm cooking dinner and that, it just makes my life a heck of a lot easier. So I really only have to do this, the majority of it, once a week. Okay, so that was about 4-5 celery stalks. Let's add a little bit more. Celery cooks down. Okay, so that's in there. Let's add in some carrots. Let's eat one while we're at it. That was probably 2 good sized carrots. I have more mushrooms. Carrot going down the wrong tube. And we just buy whole mushrooms and I chop them up. I wash them. Actually, I soak wash them. Like say if I was canning them. That's what I do with these. I soak them for about 10 minutes in lemon water and cook it down. Let's add a couple more. Okay. I'm not adding any onions to this because there's lots of onions from the gravy. And I'm also, I'm going to add some liquid to this. Give me a moment so I can figure out what kind of liquid I want to add. Alright, so I thought I had a little pint jar of onion stock, which I don't. Or I would have used the onion stock, but I'm going to use vegetable stock instead. Because I just want a pint jar because these veggies and the gravy are going to cook down, right? Now I'm also going to add a jar of, oh shit, that jar really wanted to open. That was a good seal. I'm going to add a jar of my black beans. I'm going to drain these and rinse them off. They smell fantastic. I'm going to rinse them off because I don't want the starch in that from them in my soup, but I feel like I need some beans in there. I add beans in anything I can because they are so healthy for you. They're full of fiber and magnesium, like all that good stuff. These things are full, chock full of goodness for you. Iron, zinc, protein, even though there's tons of protein in there from the pork, but okay, and that's actually, so everybody knows, that's what my black beans look like after I can them. They're, you know, nice and beautiful. Still a little firm, not very firm, not super firm though. They're delicious. So let's put that in there. And I know I have leftover green beans and some leftover potatoes, but I don't know if I'm going to add those in here or not yet. I'll know a little later because I won't add those right away. I gotta find my lid. There's my lid. And there we go. Now, about half an hour before this is done, well, half hour, an hour before it's done cooking, we'll be back because I'm going to add in some rice to this. I gotta stir that a bit. I'm going to add some rice into this. And I'll check the liquid level a little bit. Make sure that the liquid level is where I want it. I just want to stir it up a little bit because those black beans are actually touching the top of the crock pot there, and I don't really like stuff touching the lid of my crock pot. Okay. Here we go. Better. Okay. So I'm going to cook this on low all day. It's 9:45 now, so I guess not all day, but pretty close to all day. So I'm just going to let this cook, and about an hour, half an hour before it's done, we'll be back to add extra stuff to it. So we'll be right back. Alright, so now it is time to check on this. So I'm about to add my rice to it. I kind of ate the other stuff that was in the fridge for lunch, so that was taken care of. But oh, see, look at that. It's kind of a soup stew combination. It's kind of nice actually. Smells really good. But I need to give it a taste and see if I need to add anything. I highly, highly doubt I do. Nope. That is That's beautiful, just like that. I didn't think I would need to add any spices because all this stuff is leftover stuff. So I just added half a cup of brown rice to it. And I'm going to let that cook for another about half hour. And then I'll bring you back when I am serving up a bowl. When this is done. Oh, doesn't that look good? Leftovers remade into a nice lovely soup, stew, whatever you'd like to call it. So I'll be back and show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, so you can see that rice is fully cooked now. This is going to be delicious. But I'm going to let this sit and cool because we still have about 20 minutes before dinner is ready, before it's dinner time. So I just want to let this kind of cool down. I've got my crock pot turned off. So I'm just going to let this sit for a good, about 20 minutes. Just let it cool down a bit. And then we'll enjoy our soup, stew, leftover, makeover, clean the fridge out, 4-corner pantry meal, whip it up Wednesday dinner. Guys, I do this quite often. I will take stuff out of my fridge and just throw it together and hope for the best. My kids aren't always appreciative of it, I will tell you that right now. But this is a great way to use up leftovers and not waste anything. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.